I'm dripped up in this residence, we got some new apparel. I'm grinding daily, even days when I ain't feeling well. Man, ain't nobody gotta pay me just to keep it thorough. Just tell them royalty statements keep coming through the mail. I don't ask for no favors, I do the shit myself. I had ambition since a youngin', baby, you could tell. I'm fresh and some clean.
Welcome back to the Athletes Group Chat. We are recapping last week's stuff and kicking off this week's Week 3 NFL matchups. Commanders, Green Bay. Some people said Commanders. I was saying Cheeseheads. Are the Commanders going to speak up right now? You did make the last minute switch.
I have no problem with my pick. I feel like I called it. I mean, as far as I knew that the Packers at home with Micah. We didn't know what it looked like with Micah yet, but I was like, if it's looking how we imagined, and it did, it's a good recipe for winning. And they did that. Good game, but Packers gonna be a tough team to beat all season.
What's up, Commanders? What you just disappointment or?
I fucked up.
You didn't mess up. You believed in the young bull. It's okay to believe in the young bull.
Took the plus money. Making the wrong bets.
You went with plus money. It's understandable why you went with plus money.
I thought it was good money. It turned out to be bad.
No, it's just a plus when it comes across the screen. That don't mean it's guaranteed.
I was shocked, bro. I'm shocked that he didn't show up to come and play, to be honest with you.
I mean,
the environment was, bro. I mean, the environment was crazy.
Was that too much for him, bro?
I mean, to be honest, what I see, it's not even that it was too much for him. I think it was just that, like, Mike is just that good. Like the energy that he gives to that defense right now.
Bro. And you talking about Russian covered goals together. Xavier, bro.
Yeah.
And Keyshawn Nixon, they were feeding off of that defensive line.
From like week 1 to 3, or week 1 and 2, like the coverage for grades for them is crazy. Crazy difference.
Bro, I've been saying it. Green Bay Packers is like the OKC of the NBA. This team is really good. They don't have a lot of stars that pop up on the screen, but we already know about Jaden Reed. We know about that young boy Matthew Golden. We already know about Josh Jacobs. Like, Green Bay is a team to watch this season.
It is. Yeah.
Like, I'm telling people now, you better watch out for Green Bay. I know some people don't like cheeseheads because they Steelers, but hey.
Hey, man, I ain't going to overdo it. Micah made them very dangerous.
They were already dangerous,
I honestly think without Micah, like, look at the score, 27-18.
They did get better with Micah. I agree.
Win against the team I played.
And when you watch that game.
Twice. I did it twice.
You can see, like, Micah he caused a lot of chaos out there.
Yeah.
He's flying off the ball. You know what I mean? And
the chipper couldn't even get to him.
No.
That play was insane.
So as a young quarterback, seeing he means second year, seeing a rush like that, but along with, I think, a good secondary that now has a rush to kind of help them out a little bit.
I think it's been a minute for Green Bay to have that type of D line.
Yes.
So the corners can sit on shit like this.
Man.
Now they can play more aggressive.
Let's be honest, man. I had to learn this myself, even in Carolina, when I played, and giving props. When I look at some of these elite DBs and corners, right, like we talk about good secondary. So you talk about, like, the Patrick Petersons, you talk about Pat Surtain, you talk about, Stingley, talk about just all those dudes that fly around. And I look at myself and I think about our secondary. Our secondary was really good when I was in Carolina. But we were honestly really good because our D-line was such hogs. And I think that's the same thing that I see for the Packers. Not that any of them jump out in as elite DBs or like they're the top, but they're playing and they feel that way. Just like that time, you couldn't tell me I wasn't the number 2 nickel in the league.
Yeah.
Not real. Like, I did understand what we had in front of us, but they're feeling that way. Like, you have that front and
that team confidence is elite.
It's a different defense when you got that rush, man.
Yeah.
Well, we gonna stay tuned on Green Bay, but we got to talk about that rematch, Eagles versus the Chiefs. That was a good collide of the Giants, man.
Yeah.
Pat get his boys back.
I think that's the only game I got right.
The tush push is definitely yeah. But they were down early in the game. It didn't look too good. Like, Justin Hurts and the boys was out there rumbling and whatnot, but they ended up finishing the game strong.
Hey, man, still Pat Andy Reid. They still going to, control the clock and, make good decisions, draw up good plays. They're just missing a few guys right now.
When does Rashee Rice come back? Did I say that
week,
right?
week 6. Week 6 or week 7. Oh, he's a 6-game suspension, so week 7.
Honestly, I think both. Oh, wait, go ahead. Finish.
No, go ahead.
I was just saying, I think both sides really did a good job at containing each other's quarterbacks.
For real, 2017 is a close game.
They definitely
two brothers.
I just felt bad for watching Pat Mahomes just run. Like you don't see him going out there getting 60 rushing yards.
He ran somebody over too.
Bruh, like when Pat's running the rock, it's like okay, it must be bad over there.
Yeah.
It gotta be bad.
And what's crazy?
Sliding.
Yeah, because you know what's crazy is you always get. Yeah, he do be sliding, but it's always like you get into a game, it's a shootout, and it's just he been throwing the ball all over the place, making whatever, and then he take off. You like, bro,
what is he doing?
But he was really just trying to survive.
For real.
That was a different type of run for him this time. He was really just trying to survive.
Because Jalen Carter was back.
Yeah.
Don't forget about that boy out there causing commotion in the middle.
That's the one time I seen him shut the whole inside there. It's crazy. The whole inside line, interior. It's insane.
Now you know why Dak Prescott was doing what he was doing week 1.
I know why. Not a bad move, man. Not a bad touche.
Well, I think you got right with the Falcons and Vikings game. I mean, it was a battle of the rookie quarterbacks. The Falcons ended up pulling it out. How did you get that one right?
Brother, I'm bad at this. This gambling shit is not for me. I'm about to quit. Bijan is a dog.
He's tough, man.
Yeah, he was out there toting that rock.
I tried to get the flowers to J.J. McCarthy, but it's the inconsistency. I mean,
he's gonna have those struggles though. He's gonna have.
You still got a good backfield. You got solid receivers, in my opinion. A solid tight end. Everything that we talk about for success for a quarterback, I just don't see him getting them the rock.
I mean, I think it's tough though, right? Like that's what I talk about with young quarterbacks, rookie quarterbacks, first year, second year, right? You just haven't seen a ton, and I was kind of watching some of the conversation. They were, they kept putting the camera on him, and when he was talking to the head coach and OC and different people, and you could just see that there's things that he just doesn't see. Like they're trying to have convo with him about like this, and he's just looking and attentive, and you can tell he's focused, he's trying, but it's just certain things he can't see yet, and that's kind of what's leading to that.
Do you think that he had a little bit of experience sitting behind Sam Darnold for a full year though? I mean, he was sitting. I mean, Sam was
not the.
I think it's
game.
Yeah, game is just something totally different.
We're talking quarterback, like center. I mean, you're playing chess with the DC, and I think that's different from college to pro. Is you're literally playing chess with that DC. If you can't get out there and be able to process at a good speed, safety, blitz, coverage, what might show up, strong, weakness. You can't really get into, good calls. And you could be wrong a lot. And they're good at disguising.
This is a new generation of quarterbacks that we're seeing. So we gotta take in the fact that these ain't the Aaron Rodgers or the Matt Staffords. Like they're coming in, they gotta learn all of this stuff over again.
Yeah.
Like you said, they're going against the DCs. It's not really understanding the playbook or who's gonna be open and all of that. They gotta know I'm going against this DC, like you usually say, and it's a game. It's a chess.
Jeff Ulbrich is a beast of a DC.
That's the hardest part that I see with those quarterbacks, and I've been saying it is, yes, I can know the checks, I can know where the receivers are going to be, but they got me on film now.
Yeah,
for sure.
So now it's not just the 11 defensive guys watching me, like it's the DC, the head coach, like the whole thing is schemed for they know the play calls. And now my mannerism. So if I'm over here and I'm looking off every single time on third down, I'm looking over here, but I know I want the backside dig. It don't matter. Like he has to get out of that. Like now, all his automations and what he's been used to doing, he's got to figure out how to move the defense and find the right guy.
Yeah. Because a good DC and vet players, man, that's tough, dude. I mean, that picture never looks like what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I understand, like, for a young quarterback, I'm like, that could be a lot to, process and deal with and be successful. It takes time, you know what I mean? And, he's on the Vikings. So he's in a position where, okay, if he's not playing good, we're like, why are they not winning? Because, we're like, they got good defense, they got good receivers, they got a good tight end. So a lot of that pressure is going to fall on him. But
do you think it's supposed to be? Because you talk about a year, literally 365. Sam Darnold was pretty much a rookie coming from a bad team, and he took him to the playoffs.
I mean, for who he's supposed to be.
Sam had been in the league for a while.
No, I agree, but you couldn't tell me that Sam was going to come from the New York Jets and take them to the playoffs. Everybody was already calling him what J.J. McCarthy is right now.
All right, but you think about this, though. He was in the NFC prior, so he had at least seen some of those defenses even before he was in New York. You know what I'm saying? So, like that, there's still repetition there. And it's like, oh, I'm back to my comfort zone. And maybe giving easier calls, easier reads. I'm sure they're giving JJ simple stuff, too, to try to get the rock out of his hands, do certain things. But also as a defense, we know they trying to give him simple stuff. We taking that away, make him get to his second.
I'm blitzing him though. If I'm a DC versus JJ McCarthy, I'm gonna see how tough
blitz
he really are.
And give him that first
different looks.
We know he wants the slant by number 2. Bet we taking slant by number 2 and blitzing. Now where's his eyes going?
I've been a part of a few games and offenses where you cannot open that playbook and win the game. in the league, like let's be real. Like we gonna try to keep it simple and try to not show everything, but eventually, man, the game is a game and it's good on good, and we gotta you gotta pull your sword out. You gotta do what you
gotta take it back to gladiator days.
You know what I mean?
Well, let's fast forward to this week, man. We in week 3 of the NFL season. I already feel like it's flying. Though.
Flying.
It's crazy.
It is.
So many games.
Don't leave us.
Don't leave us.
Please.
To kick it off Thursday night, though, Buffalo Bills versus the Miami Dolphins.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on with Miami. I think we have to talk about them because Buffalo is elite at what they do. Do we think Tyreek Hill needs to be traded?
Oh, yeah.
I would be trying to get out of there.
Bro's stressing how unhappy he is.
He's so stressed.
I think Miami was the worst. He should have stayed in Arrowhead, man. You went to Miami and lost.
They shipped him, though.
They did. They did.
So do you go back to where they shipped you from?
Yes, they need him.
Yes.
They
I think it's
they
perfect.
need him for what, 4 more weeks? And then Rashid come back? That's what I'm saying. Like,
no. They have a fucking army.
Yeah, right. Then they have both with Andy Reid. And now
so you would be begging to go to the Chiefs right now.
If I'm him,
I'm not going. Hey, look,
hold on. Go get another ring.
Well, no, the Chiefs 0-2.
We know pride.
This is the second week.
I would go hop on the Chiefs, get on that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce bandwagon. I got 10 kids. I need to run my bag up anyway.
Yeah.
Get back over there, dude. Stop playing. Get over there.
Why you won't just join the Green Bay Packers? We don't like that?
They already love you in Kansas City.
Yeah.
They know you. They're not going to expect – I mean, they're going to expect a lot, but it'll be easy for you to go back over there and get to making catches.
Go back home.
Go back home, man. Why not?
That's
Miami
tough.
ain't it.
Honestly, I think he has a good amount of places he could go.
He could go
anywhere.
Tight ends. He can go with Cam Ward.
Pittsburgh. Come to the Raiders.
Well, I'm just saying.
A-Rod can't throw the deep ball, X. He cannot throw that bomb.
Yeah,
New York?
You just need to find
New
somebody
York,
that
if they
can
get,
just
we're gonna talk
sling
about
it.
that.
If they have a quarterback, because did you hear the interview with Tua about like
the 80 yards?
He just throws it up, and Tyreek got to track it, right?
Yeah, but he was saying like, I'm not throwing it as far as I could possibly can. He basically, I'm not throwing it 80 yards. Like, I'm gonna put it where I feel like you need to adjust. So sometimes you have to come back to the ball. Tyreek, Pat Mahomes, he down there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So like for you to have to hear that, because Tyreek, like, you mean to tell me my best attribute is to run past everybody, and you telling me I need to come back and adjust?
That is crazy.
Like
that team would look crazy with the Chiefs all healthy. Xavier Worthy, Rashee Rice, and Tyreek with Kelce out there.
And then you still got
Pacheco.
But then when you do that, and then you still put Pacheco in the backfield, how hard he
with
runs,
him and Kareem.
Like that's gonna be crazy.
Get your hardware in your bag.
What? Go get you another.
I want him to stay. I want Miami to cut it on at some point, man. I hope he don't get traded. I hope he don't.
You think Miami can turn it around?
I don't know. It started.
I think that's the next topic. They're what, 0-2 right now. I just heard about the team meeting situation. Y'all remember those team meetings when you starting off buns. Do y'all? How was those team meetings for y'all? I want to know what goes in these team meetings because you had Pittsburgh, Carolina, Green Bay, Raiders. I mean, we got so many meetings we probably was a part of.
Team or player run?
Player. You know when you losing and that player like, hey, we making a meeting.
Too many egos in the league for a player run.
Yeah.
Just to be honest, like everybody keeps reiterating. Never really been a part of one. That's a good one because it's just like we all grown men.
Mm-hmm.
We all on different levels. Some people is making this, some people making that, and we just don't really feel the same.
Yeah.
We just don't. You know, the only thing I've really seen from a player-led meeting is that one person get up there and talk, and then the room just kind of just group up, just split up, and it's just everybody in their little cliques because that's all how it is anyway. O-line, D-line. DBs, like, it's a few guys that mix with everybody on the team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It was. I had a player-led meeting my rookie year. I think we won. I think in Carolina, I don't know if we won one game, and we lost like 3 in a row. Or it was kind of weird. But it was weird because I don't know if the player-led meeting really was the thing that helped propel us to end up making the playoffs. So we had the player-led meeting. It wasn't a bad meeting in the sense of like we, it was like check your ego, we got to work, this is how we work, we got to do this. But I think like that next week, they cut all the vets. Like literally, they cut all the vets. Like, I mean, they had their core piece. So like obviously I had Cam, Luke, Thomas Davis. We had the D-line. And then we had some O-linemen that would like, those are the core pieces. But I'm talking about if you were an expendable DB, some of the linebackers, like linebacker / special teams, more linebackers. Who else? Receivers. Like it went from us having a majority old, like 5+ in the league, 5+ years in the league, to I think we turned into like one of the youngest teams within a week. Like I'm talking about like chopping block. They literally went in. I think like we had like 12 transactions.
Oh boy, they was cleaning up.
Yeah, they cleaned house and was just like, all right, y'all go play. Like,
let's get these pride and egos out of here.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It's tough because you need those
vets.
The vets to lead, and you need the good, positive, banter from the older guys and stuff like that. But I don't know. It's like something about when they actually call a meeting and it's like now there's a one point that we're trying to get across. I don't know. It's just.
Yeah,
I've really seen it do more dividing than bringing together.
I think I might have the only one success in that, and I was in Jacksonville my rookie year. And Marquise Lee can attest to this. We had Roy Miller. I don't know if you guys remember. He was a nose tackle out of Penn State. He was on like year 12, 13. And I'll never forget it. He went up there because we started the season like 0-7. I'm talking about this is when Jacksonville was just like, we were barely winning 2 games. But we would be in every single game. We'll lose it by a touchdown, a field goal. And Roy, I'll never forget, he went up there and he started calling people out. Hey, TJ Yeldon, what school you go to? Alabama. How many national championships you win? 3. Such and such. How many national championships you win? Like, and he started breaking it down where it was like, bro, we all winners. We've all come from the pedigree of winners. Like, why can't we turn over a new leaf here in Jacksonville when every single player here, we probably had like, no BS, between a 53-man roster, probably like 30 national champions in the room. Dang. Like 30 national champion rings in the room.
And y'all was buns.
But the crazy part was, I think after that moment, we start realizing, we start practicing hard, like super hard. Like I almost felt like that was the closest thing I had since the Pete Carroll era, since Pete Carroll left in college. Because we had Gus Bradley there. Gus Bradley is a super players coach, laid back. This is the play. Nobody say anything. After that meeting, we start talking shit. We start going after each other. I remember Chris Ivory coming to practice. We won 9-on-7 inside run, like old school inside. I'm like, this is tough. Run. I'm like, bro want inside run, but he want the safeties there where they can fill the hole and they ain't got to block. He running. Barry Church and some. I'm like, God, and I don't know that. I think that flipped on the switch for us. And that year, I think we only won like 4 or 5 games. But the next year, we went to the AFC Championship. Unfortunately, they cut Roy, but for some reason, it resonated with us that we can go. And now those next practices, that next season, it carried over. So, Yeah, I mean, I can see egos being involved. I can see how I don't do anything for some players. I think because we were so young out the gate, that's where it was just like, all right, we just making a ton of money. We in Jacksonville, we in the league. Like, you get caught up in that too, as rookies. So, yeah, that was a cool turning point that I saw in Jacksonville from us being literally buns to making it to the AFC Championship. And then now, like, I mean, Jacksonville's still solid in that, AFC South now?
You're
like,
reaching a little bit.
I'm not saying they're the top, but they made it to the playoffs last year.
Just a little bit.
Just a little. Better than the Raiders.
And maybe the point being made might have something to do with it too. I think the meeting I'm talking about was like, it was like whether to take a knee or not. And
oh yeah, I ain't even talking about that meeting. I had that meeting you talking about. I got to the Cowboys. I was like, oh.
That meeting got
that wasn't even that was. It was a meeting that started off as a player-led meeting. They ended up with Jerry Jones in the meeting. So
What?
Oh man,
You got to share that story. I need to know that one.
Tap in.
bro, that was.
JJ said, "Look, I'll tell you what's not gonna happen."
Where you would be out of a job.
I'm gonna tell you right now. That's pretty much how it went. That meeting started off where
Tell you what we're not
it
doing.
was, and actually how it went was Jason Garrett, the coach, the head coach, kind of was like, hey, look, it's been brought to my attention that we've got individuals, or we've got a kind of a divide on how we feel about taking the knee for the national anthem and all that stuff. And obviously you had some guys who were against it, and to be honest, when I was listening, like what they were saying, why they were against it, they didn't really have anything. They were just, yeah, we should just do it because this is America and we should just do it, like, right? And then the individuals that wanted to take the knee and they were talking about taking the knee actually had points as to, talking about the flag, talking about the soldiers. They were talking about the deaths. They were talking about different things. And then their whole thing was like, okay, we want to take the knee, but we're not necessarily, like, what is the compromise for it? Like, how do we go to it? Do we not be out there for it? Do we go out there and then, we all take, like, those who want to take a knee, but everybody's still holding hands in support? Like, like, they were trying to come up with solutions to where it wasn't just a straight, like, messed up thing. And I remember, I forgot the player specifically, but somebody was even talking about, like, they were like, I talked to one of my veteran friends and this is what they felt is disrespect and what not felt is disrespect, and they were trying to, like, they get on the phone with that person to, like, have us have a whole conversation about it. Yeah, it was in the meeting. He was like, I can call right now and we can figure out, like, this is what they said, this is how he feels, and we can, try to figure it out. And it was, the meeting I think was taking a little longer than, whatever, and the door opened and we thought it was going to be Jason Garrett coming back in. It was Jerry Jones. And when he walked in, he was like, it was crazy. It wasn't even really.
Y'all was saying?
It was
Jerry, I ain't got enough money to take a knee. I'm staying.
Stand, please.
It was interesting because he ended up coming and was like, I strongly urge you guys not to take the knee. Right? And
ain't no way.
The crazy part about it was how he put it was almost like he was concerned. Like, he didn't try to go straight like, y'all better not take a knee or you can fight. Like, he didn't do that.
That's what
he
strongly urge you means.
Yeah,
that's
like,
what you tell your son. Like, I strongly urge you not to do that.
He really gave you the conversation as if he cared and he understood what you were saying, and but he's like, just because we're a unit and we're a team. Like, he was really trying to make it sound like that. And
boy, no.
It went down to, like, but you're not gonna take the knee. Like, that's and then, like, all right, so, like, it was crazy because that was like what, like a Wednesday or Thursday. I don't even know what day that meeting was. And I think we were playing like the Sunday night game. It was either Sunday night and we were playing against the Cardinals. And there, he leaves the meeting. Some people was like, man, that, I'm still taking the knee because they paid, they do whatever. Right. And some people, like myself, was like, shit, I don't know if I can do that. You know, like it's like I really understand it, I feel it, but like, whew, can I afford to? This my like third, fourth team. Am I gonna get called again? Right. You know, so it was crazy. He used to come in the locker room, right, like before the game, and just kind of be like, all right, now go out there and win, go out there and kill him. But by the time we start doing a little prayer to go out, he's not in the room anymore. He was in the room though. He walked out the tunnel with us that day, like, and he was on the sideline, and was sitting there like, we all gonna hold hands. I was sick, and I think the photo, if I'm not mistaken. I think I ended up being the one next to him, like right next to him. Like it was like I was standing there and there was some people in front, like in between, and then they dipped because they didn't want to be the ones to hold his hand. And I like looked, like by the time I looked over, I was standing there and I'm like, I'm either like the second or the next person right next to him holding hands. Like fuck it.
That's crazy.
Got that check.
That's crazy.
Got that check.
I'm getting that check. I'm staying there.
I mean, we had a guy who actually served, so. You know, when we had our little meeting, and Coach T was just like, whatever y'all do, just do it together. That's all he really wanted. So we had the meeting, and, you know, I kind of hated to just see, you know, because we're all human, but we all, you know, we got different opinions, different backgrounds and viewpoints. So it's like every person that got up to speak, it's like, yeah, we got a common ground, but we got a difference too. And I just hated to see, like, it be that. You know, and it kind of just inevitably divided us in some type of way. But when the guy who actually served, you know, he got up and, you know, like kind of what you were saying, he kind of was just letting us know, like, man, I served, you know, bloodshed and my brothers and this, and I understand that, you feel me? So a guy like me, I understand, like a guy like him, why he wouldn't want us to, or why he would want to be in support. And then obviously, you know, we got brothers who we understand why they may feel different too, for whatever reason, or how they were brought up, you know, their family background. You don't know. Everybody's different. Everybody comes from different places. But it did suck because it's like, you know how close a team is supposed to be and how close a team kind of is in actuality, as far as just being friends and brothers and doing stuff outside of the stadiums and the fields.
And it got tricky for like a couple weeks.
It got tricky
that
right
shit can
there.
Divide you.
Man,
it is a divider.
Hated it. I was like, man, this sucks.
Dang, I was trying to see if I could find the photo of me. I was trying to see if I could find it.
Oh, don't trip. We'll find it.
Yeah,
we'll definitely find it.
We're gonna find you.
Find you in jail.
So are we clean slate Buffalo here? Are we all Buffalo, or anybody going from the underdog?
Hey man, I just want to say this.
Do you think?
I think I want to say this.
Tua got a chance against Josh Allen?
It is a rival game.
I really want to say this. I do got Buffalo, but I think Dolphins is really finna like come out there
and pick them there
and get smacked.
I'm not
blew out.
They're not gonna get blown out.
So we all Buffalo.
I'm going Buffalo.
If you were in Miami's team meeting, what is their keys to victory to win this game? If they had a shot to win this game,
Honestly,
let that thing fly, Tua.
I think they're in a bad spot. I think the head coach with Mike McDaniels, I think they had some buzz. Tua had some buzz.
Mm-hmm.
They hit some bumps, and I feel like if they don't regroup quickly, I'm throwing a grenade in Miami. Blow it up.
Bro, Buffalo is 2-0.
They
You
definitely
know how that winning
Buffalo.
streak feels.
I do. I mean, I'm not.
Come out and landslide.
I mean, but if you figured out a way, okay, in a perfect world, if we just had to build the perfect world, if you stop Josh Allen, does Buffalo beat Miami?
If they stop him,
Yeah,
huge if.
it is. But I said in the perfect world. That's what I said.
With the size of Texas.
Look, that was just.
I don't think so.
We finally he took the knee with
I
us.
still think
If you slow down Josh Allen and you limit the explosive
what I
plays,
told
they
you.
can't win.
if you limit the explosive plays, yes.
If you stop Josh, limit the explosive plays, and you allow your playmakers to go on offense, which is Devon Achane, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, they can't win that game.
Hey, can I pause y'all?
We
for a
are
second
only
so I
in
can show
the
y'all?
perfect world, huh?
Can I pause y'all for a second so I can show y'all? He took a knee with us though.
Yeah, he did. I did see that.
I knew we was gonna find the photo.
Okay, JJ. Jay Jones.
Look at beef.
Yeah.
Getting your money, huh? I feel you, big dog.
I think he knew though. Like when he was in the locker room, because it was still. I mean, you got to think we had like personnel. Like we had like DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yeah.
We had Orlando. We had a bunch of people, and I think like it was like no matter what, we taking this knee regardless. We just gonna go to the end to take it. So I think he was just like, all right, well, this is I'm gonna show America.
We doing it together.
Yeah, I got them to do this.
I got you.
I think that's what it was.
As long as it's team unity.
Right.
Yeah.
Some kind of.
My bad. We can go back to it.
Nobody, Miami?
Nah, nobody.
No faith.
About to put a harpoon in the Dolphins.
All right. We're going to all be sitting here if an upset happens.
That's true.
All sitting there like,
I take it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know what I mean? I don't see it.
Don't bet on Buffalo. I got to stop betting, man. This is bad. It's bad for me.
Green Bay
I've been
Browns
losing.
at Cleveland. Okay, Green Bay. It's a trap game right here.
Trap.
It's a trap game.
But Green Bay looked too good. They look too good.
Green Bay.
I like Green Bay too.
He said nah, he ain't going against.
He ain't going against some cheese ass no more. But be one if you keep going against them.
At the Browns.
I'm not doing
Different
it.
defense.
Green Bay. Hey, did I see something? No. Flacco didn't get hurt, did he?
He's
No.
buns. He needs to retire.
I thought you was okay.
He
was.
He was hyped for Flacco.
I was. I said no.
He was
What I
hyped.
said was Joe Flacco will go out there and he gonna throw the rock, which he has been, but has not been completing the rock.
No disrespect.
Why
this is not an old man's QB league.
No.
I feel like I've been seeing it the last 2 years, and I hate it because I love some of the older guys. I grew up watching them, and I've seen some of their best eras in games. But the more I'm watching the game this last couple years, I'm not saying your quarterback has to be mobile, but he got to be a little functional.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I think D-lines and blitzes and safeties are just too fast and too good.
Do you sit Flacco now? Is this the game to sit him, or
Man, you let him start, and if he goes out there and not score a touchdown in the first quarter or throw an interception, Dylan Gabriel's ready to go. You fire him up.
I mean,
I'm letting him know in the meeting this week, you playing.
I mean, I guess they don't want to.
If I'm the Browns.
I kind of get like not throwing a young guy just out there and not letting them go out there and throw a bunch of picks and have a couple bad games.
But you want to throw Dylan Gabriel?
Do you want
blood.
them to throw him out there with Micah coming?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
You might not have him next week.
Wrong week.
He got more mobility than Flacco. Flacco not going to see the end of the quarter if you let
Boy
him
better
stay
run
out
fast.
there.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
He
though.
practices against Myles Garrett,
He
which is
probably-
probably arguably one of the
yeah.
best
know that.
defensive
Whoa,
ends.
we gotta stop that. We know that they are not going against Myles Garrett.
They are. He feel this on his neck every time they practice. They feel that.
By who?
What
We
you
don't
mean?
even do ones versus ones.
Ones versus ones.
That's talking about now. I'm talking about when they was practicing all training camp. He felt that energy.
He wasn't a one.
Who wasn't a one? Flacco was a one.
Flacco
Yeah, Flacco was.
Dylan-
Not
Garrett is-
not
They
Dylan.
trained. Yeah, they did ones. They took time.
Man, them boys did not take.
I'm
no
not saying
ones,
it's the
really.
same. I agree with that. But they know what it feel like to be hummed off the head.
I still think it's a tough win for Green Bay. I think Green Bay wins, but at Cleveland, I think this is a tough win.
I
for
think they whooping their ass.
I think they will.
Smack.
You think Green Bay's whooping Cleveland's ass?
Yep.
Colts 2-0 right now.
I'm picking the Colts for sure.
Colts for
Oh,
sure.
now y'all Danny Dimes fans. Y'all was.
I didn't know. I never said I was a
I've been
Danny Dimes
picking
fan.
them.
All right. I'm with the. Now we know.
My
Hey.
parlay looking crazy right now.
This is another
pick,
team that's one of
Green
my
Bay.
sleepers. Green Bay and the Colts are my sleepers.
Is it?
I like the
'cause
Colts
is it 'cause
defense
of
though.
Daniel Jones.
Colts is a good team.
Yes,
All they
bro.
really needed was a quarterback.
See, but
Okay.
I like them because of the defense though.
Let me share this. This is two stats. I don't know if this is gonna happen, but on Green Bay, every 27-year-old quarterback, which was Brett Favre, A-Rod, they won the Super Bowl. So Jordan Love is 27 now, and that's the stat. We gonna see if that happens. But he is cooking, and the trajectory is there. Every New York Giant that has left their team has went off and balled out.
Yeah.
Saquon, Xavier McKinney, now Danny Dimes, and you know that team is already stacked. They got Jonathan Taylor,
It's a good team.
Mike Pittman, Alec Pierce, Josh Downs. Hey man, that team looks good.
It's a good team. That's why I was excited for AR because I was just there, and I was like, when I was there, I was like, this is actually a well put together team, like through and through.
We said we missed it too. We were talking about it in the NBA, but now we've seen it in the NFL.
Yeah, they were all they were really missing was a good quarterback to kind of make everything come together. But maybe Daniel Jones is their guy.
And I love Anthony Richardson having to watch him.
Yeah, fact.
For his development. To y'all point.
Yeah, watching a guy who's had some, tough years in New York. Media kind of put him down a little bit, and he had to bounce back.
And he won a playoff in the Giants.
Random. Just thinking about that. Raiders. I'm going to just, quick question about them. Do you think as a backup or as to someone to try to come in, do you think Anthony Richardson or Shador for the Raiders, like to come for the Raiders, can help them? You don't think neither one of them can help?
Nope. That's my opinion.
Can help?
Like do better than what Geno's doing.
Because they lost 20-6. You talking about like a lot of 17, 20?
Yeah, a lot.
I'm just watching. Like not saying like I've seen Geno in Seattle like really do his thing, but for whatever reason, it's a lot of overthrows. Like especially when I was at the game last night, he was over. Like
I hate to even say what I'm about to say, but I think Geno's still better than Anthony Richardson and Shador.
I think he has.
And I don't even like to even say that because I would rather play Anthony Richardson. You feel me? But Geno is the better option.
And I think Geno has more. What Geno has is more heart or want to than Anthony Richardson. Obviously, because Anthony,
right now,
of course, got the intangibles or like the ability, the draft ability, like why you drafted him, but. You have to want it, like if you don't want it. So that's why I'm thinking maybe with Anthony sitting behind, Daniel and seeing somebody else be successful with what you couldn't do, maybe he can, hopefully he gets the one.
I think if I'm the GM, I keep him here.
I'll say this. I seen Anthony with a pretty good coach team. I don't want to see him with the Raiders.
No.
That might be it.
I could see Shador with the Raiders. But
I could see Shador possibly. At least,
does he do anything?
At least,
you sign him up to fail if you send him to the Raiders.
I see him trying like hell to make it happen.
I just see because the reason why I said those two is because Anthony Richardson has the ability, but I think Shador has the want to get better, the mental and all that stuff. But I also, like you said, in terms of setting him up, is you don't really have. I mean, the reason why I also think about that. Is clearly he's used to having an O-line that's not the best O-line to protect him. So maybe, but he also doesn't have receivers that are just like that to go get the ball.
And I agree. And I think we all know Pete Carroll from his experience from SC and even at Seattle. He builds the defense first.
Mm-hmm.
And then he fixes the offense. If you bring Shador right now, you're liable to break confidence as well as spirit.
Yeah.
Playing in this game. Geno has the experience behind him to go out there and not be, only score 6 points, maybe only throw 100 and something yards, but he can come out and throw 300 next week. Yeah. He has that switch to be able to forget. Not saying Shador doesn't, but you already know, like, experience plays a key role in being a quarterback in today's NFL. But don't get me wrong, some of these young quarterbacks got a short-term memory and they're able to flip it on. I just don't know what Shador can do at this level just yet.
I don't know if Geno's the Raiders' answer, but I definitely think he's the trusted manager
for now.
And Anthony Richardson's still the baby in the league.
Yeah.
I would not trade him. Yeah, he's probably younger than Shador.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. So like I wouldn't trade my young horse, just yet. I would let him keep building.
How many chances are you going to give him?
You don't give him chances. Now you get to you create that relationship between him and Danny Dimes. See how far you can go with Danny Dimes, and shoot. I pray that it doesn't happen. I knock on wood. It may be a certain situation where Indianapolis Colts may be able to go to the AFC Championship in 1 to 3 years, and just like how Carson Wentz and Nick Foles, an injury happened, you come in and Anthony Richardson can win a Super Bowl and relight his flame. That's a perfect scenario, but I'm just giving an example.
If I'm the coach, I'm probably really diving into why Anthony's not having success. Like, is it the preparation?
The key is given to him too early.
Is it the money?
Is it the money? Is he, is he not, doing enough?
I'll be confused about Hayes. He said the key's given to him too early, but he wants Jackson Dart to start week 1.
Should be crazy, right?
Right.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
So, hey, did Russ have a good game this week?
No.
I'm cool.
Hey, man, I want to give Russ.
Did you see it?
He
Bro,
went crazy.
I ain't talking to him no more.
I'm gonna
Did
tell
see
you.
the game?
Yeah.
You know what the offensive
receivers-
plays was being ran, right?
What?
Hail Mary.
All goes.
I mean,
All go special.
Bro,
That's good quarterback play.
All he
Bro.
doing is he see the one-on-one. He just checking
He's
to the
taking a one-on-one
fade.
every
No,
time.
that wasn't-
And
that's
then-
a big-time quarterback,
Hey,
right?
man,
Big
there-
facts. And then he did it in the game and lost the game with the same exact play.
Did he lose it? It was his fault?
He threw the Hail Mary 3 of his last passes, and 2 of them were touchdowns. And now when he throws interception, it don't matter.
I'm not saying it don't matter.
No
Yeah, that's
matter,
play calling.
but I mean, if you
damn.
go 2 for 2, try to go 3 for 3.
And then when you throw the interception, it's not your fault.
I
I'm
mean,
not saying it's
not
his
necessarily
fault, but
because
we
you're trying to
understand why he
win.
took the shot.
You had to take a shot.
You didn't have to.
Why not?
I'm gonna be honest,
He
man.
tripping.
He
So
was
why
throwing,
did the Cowboys get the
I
ball
saw-
and drive and then
I
kick the
saw
field goal to
Malik
win? That means it was
Neighbors.
time on the clock, too,
Malik is-
right?
Look,
I'm not
I
saying
saw
that it wasn't
Malik
time on the
Neighbors.
clock.
I saw Russ put it in a bucket on 2 Cowboys defenders. If I can do that, I'm for sure chunking
I'ma
it
tell you.
again.
Hayes,
Russ-
can I say this real quick?
Yep.
30 completions, 41 attempts, 450 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1
And he's
interception.
Second best
You
deep
telling me
ball
he didn't
quarterback
have a
behind
good
Sam
game?
Darnold last year. Second
ahead.
best deep ball threat throwing quarterback.
All right.
And what
We saw a similar old head do that last week, too, and then came up and stuck the bed this week.
who?
I ain't going to say
Hey,
his team
but it's
name.
week by week. He had a
Right.
good. That's all you have to say. Is
Hey,
just
man,
is,
if
is
you a quarterback in today's game, what do we say? Consistency.
yeah, but he still had a good week.
What did New York do last year?
What they doing right now? They 0-2.
This is a different 0-2 though.
Different 0-2. They could have won that game. They could have won
yeah.
that game.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Come on,
cut-ups
gang.
across the league.
Oh
Are we
Hey,
gonna be
you-
real?
you were like the Cowboys are gonna spank the Giants. They almost lost.
No,
For
I
real.
said the Cowboys are gonna beat the Giants 2-0 in a series, which they are 1-0 right now.
You said it was gonna be an easy win.
It was.
He
They
did.
won the game.
That wasn't no easy.
That wasn't no
win.
easy fucking win.
It was a shootout. That's never easy. I thought it was gonna be a hard-nosed
It
battle.
came down
where-
to the end, and they kicked the field goal. That's good football right there.
Russ played his butt off. I give him that. Is he gonna be consistent? I don't think so. It's
Is Malik healthy? Yes, he will. I think Malik's that good.
He was healthy week 1.
After watching them two go like that,
Malik is that
yeah.
good.
like that. What is like that? Hail Mary is not like that.
He took advantage
Bro,
of his
it
one.
Depends on who you
ain't
throwing it
just
to.
a Hail Mary. He dropping them in zones. You know,
All right,
like
we gonna
tired
see
of it.
week 3.
he got
we
a
gonna
guy
see
who
week
can
3.
win off the line.
I think we gotta tee it up then. Giants versus Chiefs. Who y'all picking? Giants fan? They both these teams 0-2.
Don't call us Giants fans.
Oh,
I stay away
Russell
from
Wilson
this
fans.
we're just calling the game. Obviously.
I got the neighbor's jersey on. But the Cowboys won.
There you go.
Conflicted. He is. He's so lost.
Conflicted.
What you mean? But they was with me. You talking about Jerry Jones stories and
You
whatnot?
were contradicting motherfucker.
I
Hey.
think I'm gonna ride with the Chiefs on this one.
Oh, you want to ride with them?
What's wrong with that?
What's the final score of this game? I want to see how you believe Russ gonna do.
I think this game is gonna be in the mid to high 20s, I could see a 20, 28, 25 type of situation.
Bro, so they gonna be scoring.
I think they're
I
gonna be
feel
scoring.
like I don't feel like they getting the 20. They're gonna be in the teens somewhere.
I think so
Think so?
too.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Teams.
I think Chiefs
Oh,
17-10, something around there,
Yeah.
17-13,
Why do we think that? You guys like the Chiefs defense?
because nobody can score.
Yeah,
but
I like
they
both
played against the
defenses.
Cowboys' trash defense, and they put up 40-something points, and we believe that Russ is going to throw for 450 every game.
No.
We didn't say that.
We didn't say that.
You think he's going to throw 300 in this game?
But
You think he's going to throw for 200 in this game?
Okay, but
Yeah.
the reason
What's the bet?
What's the bet? I'll take 200. He throwing over 2.
for sure throwing over 2.
You tripping? Come on, I'm gonna shake that.
All right, bet.
The thing
We're gonna come up with this
the
bet.
reason Russ
Take it.
consistently gets jobs is because
As a matter of fact, you got to wear a
he
Cowboys
can make
outfit
routine throws.
next
Like,
Tuesday.
That's why you get Russ.
A full Cowboys outfit.
Russ is making routine throws.
What you want me to do
early.
if Russ don't get 200?
Let me think about it. Let me think about that.
It's gonna be a good matchup.
He's tripping.
Very much so.
He has
200?
elite neighbors. You see how he was throwing the ball last week?
You're not watching Malik either. Malik.
What you mean I'm not watching Malik? Malik on my fantasy team. I for sure was watching him.
Shit up.
Okay, then you know that he gonna be a top receiver, bro.
He is a top receiver. I agree with Malik. I just don't think Russ is a top 10 quarterback.
And a unique talent.
Say he is. I dare you. You know he's not a top 10 quarterback.
Okay, but he don't need to be. Like, you know what you're gonna get from Russ, and Russ has a guy.
I'm quiet on this.
He gonna give him the ball.
Give me 10 quarterbacks better.
10?
You said top 10.
10 better than Russ right
better
now.
than Russ.
Where do you want me to start? I wish I had the list, but
Don't worry.
Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. I'm going down the list. Jared Goff.
Yep, keep going.
I am.
Hold on,
I'm trying to go through every conference. Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold better than Russell Wilson?
Yes.
Okay.
Man,
You don't think so? We're not talking about his whole career. We are talking about
where's my
this
swear jar?
year,
Right now.
right now.
Where's the swear jar? I can't find it.
I just need all the quarterback list.
You can go to Russ stats from last year.
He's tripping.
Are we talking about last year? Or are we talking about this year?
They
Right
won't
now.
organize
In
it.
that case,
I mean,
Aaron
it's
Rodgers
only
is better.
It's only week 2, so I mean, you can compare last year's stats. It's week 2.
In that case, Justin Fields. If we're gonna go that route, if we're gonna compare previous year's stats, we like what y'all want. Bo Nix, Justin Herbert. Who else?
Knicks ain't better than Russ.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert is.
Says who? Chargers fans.
All right, so 1, 2, we got Patrick Mahomes, Jared Goff, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert. I mean, you can argue.
Where's he at?
What you mean? That's just an active
I
quarterback
know what
list.
it is, but he in there.
You can argue Kirk Cousins.
He's not even playing right now.
That's right now, though. But last year,
Arguing Kirk Cousins.
all right,
is
I'm
better than
going to
Russ.
take him out of there. Sam Darnold, Matthew Stafford. I'm not putting Dak Prescott. There's no shot. Jalen Hurts, Jaden Daniels, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield, Brock Purdy, C.J. Stroud, and Jordan Love. That's way more than 10.
Barely.
You put Brock.
You
Purdy,
said barely.
you put Brock Purdy over Russell
Russ.
Wilson.
I did.
A system quarterback.
That's still 12 players I picked.
A system quarterback over Russell
Some of those
Wilson.
guys are very questionable.
Baker Mayfield.
Okay, so he's the 10th spot. That's where you want to
I'm
put him?
just saying,
He
some
might-
of those guys,
yes,
are,
bro.
some of those guys are one bad year from not even being close to Russ.
Are you talking about the full track record, or are we just talking about the last couple of years?
Just the last couple of years, because they're young. So are they even doing what Russ was doing when he was young?
No, and I agree, bro. If we talking about young, I'm in no question with you guys. Russ is the better quarterback. But if we're talking about last couple of years, the man went 1-8 last year or something as a starter. 2-6.
Hey man, this motherfucking friendship is pending. This is bullshit. Russ not.
You said last 2 years he was not very good at the Pittsburgh Steelers. We all know that. Now he's 0-2. All these quarterbacks have successful seasons or have made the playoffs in their first year. And they were drafted in the top 5. So that means they were on the bottom 5 team. That wasn't Seattle when Russ was on the squad,
I
right?
hate you.
You don't like the stats? Like, what do you?
Next subject.
So we all said Chiefs was going to beat the Giants.
Yeah, I'm picking the Chiefs that game.
We still got 200 bet though. Chiefs. What does the Giants need to do? They need to go out there and just outshoot them, or like how does the?
I'm gonna
Bro,
pick
I
the
want to
Giants.
pick the
Match 'em.
Giants, bro.
They gotta match them
I'm gonna pick the Giants.
I'm picking the Giants.
You picking the Giants?
over the Chiefs. I like it.
I'm picking the Giants. I'm
Not
with
bad.
Benet.
Giants,
don't
2
believe it.
Chiefs. Why you guys believe the Giants?
I think the defense
Because
is
you was
cool.
talking all that shit about Russ.
I
I
know.
think they got a good quarterback.
That's why we do this. Somebody got to be on one side,
Another
another person.
Touch. He got a nice little slot guy in Wendell Robinson. Like,
Wendell Robinson,
You
nice.
picking Giants?
I like the
You pick
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
this game.
Does
Yeah.
does
I still like the Chiefs for the win.
is it McDuffie the corner? Is that him for the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Is he gonna follow Malik? Maybe.
No, I don't think they have
I
that
don't
type of
think he
scheme.
follows.
to be able
They
to
don't
do
have
that.
that type of scheme. Yeah.
I mean,
They
I'm
got
gonna
to.
just go.
Somebody gotta follow.
I'm gonna go with them. Just, I feel like I know it was a bad Cowboys defense, but I feel like that at least gave them confidence. I believe it gave the Giants some confidence in what they have, what they can do. I just know the Chiefs D line's gonna They coming though. They coming.
Yeah.
So whatever it is, it's gonna have to be like we're not gonna be able to go Hail Mary. It's gonna be let's get the ball into our playmakers' hands because they have the Giants do have some receivers that are playmakers and like.
Oh, definitely. The
get
skill
off the-
positions can
Wendell
go.
Robinson.
So if they can
Darius
get the
Slayton.
ball to them right now and then let them get the yak and like they should be good. And Russ has been known to get the ball out quick if need be.
Yeah.
And knowing that he's, especially with his mobility declining a little bit, and because that Chiefs D line is coming. They are
Definitely.
coming.
Scatterboo.
You like him?
I think he run hard.
I do actually.
He's a
Especially,
good rookie.
I think late in the season, a guy like him is going to be good.
That's what I was
for
gonna
you.
say.
Yeah.
Late in the season, the way he runs the ball, I don't know how long he gonna run the ball like that, but how he running it right now, if they're playing well and he running hard like that, that could be something.
Talking about rookies, who was some rookie spotlights you guys like this past weekend?
Emeka.
Emeka
Hey,
went crazy.
He's stamped as
Hey,
my
did you
rookie
see
of the
that
year.
they did have
Called
your
it,
boy
baby.
Jackson Dart in? He
Called
got
it.
in for a play.
And they handed the ball
he
off.
handed the ball off, but he got in though.
He did.
He was
It's great
in.
experience.
So that means that there's packages and things that they are
I think they
gonna
knew-
try to
I
work them
did see
in.
Jackson in the game.
Yeah, they're gonna try to work them in and get
I
them.
mean, you got to. You can't let that
Yeah.
man sit on the
But I
sideline
think
too
that's.
long.
But the reason why I bring that up is I think that it shows that transition is gonna.
It's
gonna
coming.
it's
They're
coming.
looking to
You know what I'm
it.
saying?
That's because early in the game when it wasn't a shootout, it was very scary for us.
Mm.
It was very scary. The score was like 3 to what 17 or something. They were down.
Yeah.
Russ wasn't doing anything, and then he just cut on. He cut on Seattle Russ. Boy, just start slanging at
Start
them.
playing
Playing
gotta
ball.
do, bro.
Start playing. Okay, I got neighbors on here. Let's
Yeah.
take that.
Wando Robinson on it. I was like,
bringing that.
shut
That's
me
his
up
game.
from the house.
Talking about that.
Lips
I
was
do,
zipped up when I start seeing them bombs
When he
getting
playing
dropped.
with Russ, honestly, I think when
If
Russ
he
is
on,
playing
man,
within
what's
the
up?
system, I don't think he's good. I only think he's good when he's being like
freestyle.
uncanny.
Bro, I
You know
agree.
what I mean?
I
Like,
100%
he
agree
going
with
off
that.
Script, like that's when Russ is best.
But
to
you
me.
know that's what these coordinators want. They want, all right, we getting an older quarterback. He's going to play the way I want him to play. And that's what's going to help, to you guys' point, my bridge quarterback,
Yeah.
my rookie
Yeah.
quarterback sitting on the thing. Because if he exemplifies what I want, then this dude following is going to do exactly what I
Jackson
want.
Dart might learn firsthand. I'm going off script. Get these yards.
That's fire.
But I like
Don't throw a pick.
I like that Scottaboo got his
pick
first
yourself.
touchdown.
That was fire.
I like that he
Yep,
got his first
yep.
touchdown. Talking about rookies, I think just the rookie that is the rookie amongst rookies right now is Emeka. Though.
Oh, man,
He's really
keep
crazy.
going, bro.
Um,
Even, bro, don't forget about the tight end boy for the Colts.
Tyler Warren.
yeah,
T.
Tyler
Warren.
Warren. Yeah,
7
he's-
catches for what,
he's
70?
having a good thing.
And McMillan. He had his
boy,
100-yard receiving yards this past game with Bryce Young.
And also, we got the defense, Abdul Carter.
Yeah, he's still
Right.
humming. Has he got his first sack yet? I don't think he's gotten his first sack, but he's out
it's
there.
just the energy. It's kind of like it kind of reminds me of one of those elite pass rushers that
Mm-hmm.
that like like I think once he get that first sack, that high it's gonna
Or
really
he-
go.
They get him bunches.
He might
Yeah.
have a period where he's
Yeah.
getting them every
Mm-hmm.
game.
Yeah,
How do we like, I still see some drop balls. The team, I don't know what is going on with the team chemistry, but Cam Ward threw his first touchdown this past week, so
yeah.
he broke that curse in week 2. So, like, what can he do to keep getting better? I mean,
I
he
think
has
the-
Calvin Ridley. You have a couple of, you have Tony Pollard back there. Like, what? How can he get rolling?
I think he just has to not get too high, not get too low. And I think what he's trying to do, I think if he continues throughout the season, which he's trying to win.
Trying to.
know what
You
I
can see
mean?
it.
That's
You can see the
what I
fire.
can see.
I see the fire.
He's trying to make the magic. He's trying to, and I think you do that all season, even if you don't win, But I think if he keeps doing that, and even learn how to maybe even gauge it a little bit better, like okay, this might be the right time to go for it, and maybe I just need to take what I can get right here. I think if he can play that little game all season of trying to win with taking what they give me, I think he's gonna be a good quarterback.
Honestly, the two rookies that I think most people really want to see do well are still struggling, and that's Cam Ward and Travis Hunter, right? Like, people want to see both of them do well, and I think both of them. I think the team just needs to make sure that, like with Cam Ward, I think you play to Cam Ward though. Like,
you definitely do.
You need to play to him and stop trying to just
make him a system quarterback.
Make him a system quarterback, or just like, this is my offense and this is how I want it to be ran. Like, just kind of go out there, give him the play calls, and say, look, like, if you see a one-on-one or if you see something, like, go at it. Yeah. Go at it right now.
Question: what happened to? Is it an ego thing for the OCs? Like, whatever happened to, like, playing to your players? Like, as far as quarterbacks, like, if you got a person like Russ, you let Russ do Russ things. Like, don't make him into that type of style.
Just like
ego thing.
Like Cam Ward. Like,
OCs,
don't turn him into that.
Okay, there's head coaches, but then, like, OCs and DCs got a little bit of clout too. And I think you've seen in recent, certain guys like Sean McVay and Mike McDaniels, and you've seen these unique systems and schemes get hot. And I think some coaches, I imagine if you're in the coaching world and you're trying to move up the ranks, like, you're trying to showcase your system and what it can do. You know what I mean?
And you can get fired.
I was about to say that's the biggest thing. Like, you can't be sitting there going off script and always asking, what were you thinking? Because, like, you should know what, like, like, as an OC, I should know what you were thinking, or you should be along this path. Like, maybe a lot of times, right, when you're a quarterback, it's look from here to here, right? There's a 1, 2, 3, right? Yeah. But when you talk about being uncanny, when you talk about you just calling a play, and based on what the defense gives you, Russ or any one of those quarterbacks could, and they're not, right, like Aaron Rodgers, right? Like, that's somebody, Tom Brady when he was playing, those are people. I think Baker Mayfield, I'm going to put him in there just because of his resurgence in Tampa, but I definitely think with Baker Mayfield, they're like, go be Baker Mayfield. Don't, like, what you did at Oklahoma, go do that. Go find the best matchup. I'm just going to call the play, but they trust that we've got Mike Evans, we've got Chris Godwin, we've got Emeka. Like, we've got people that I don't really care where the ball goes to. Whereas certain places, they're trying to feed feature receivers, or they have certain places. Like, you can't really go anywhere else.
It's tough. It's trying to figure out that fine line.
Control,
I mean, we've all been coaches, and I think when you at that level, when your job is attached to it and you can be cut just like as a player, probably not as much as a Cam Ward, because he about to be here for 4 years, but your job can be over in the next 6 months. It's trying to find out that middle ground, like, Cam, go out there and do your thing. I think if I was a coach, I'd be like, go out there and do your thing, but let's do it within these guidelines, you feel me? And it's the trust. Like, you got to be able to earn your coach's trust too, to be able to go out there and do your thing.
I would definitely, me as a coach, I'm definitely scheming and coaching to my players' strengths.
Yeah, especially the quarterback. That's the first person. Like, he touched the ball every single play.
What we run is going to be a direct correlation with what my quarterback can do, what kind of receivers we have, and what they're good at. I think I just think that's how you best serve your team. So you got to kind of cater to what you got.
Well, the highlight of the whole show, Monday Night Football. This is going to be a clash of titans. Detroit versus the Ravens. Detroit finally cut it on with Jared Goff. I mean, they dominated in fantasy. I didn't even like these matchups that happened. If you had Amon-Ra and Jared Goff, they just went crazy. But Baltimore ain't playing around either. Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry probably wasn't there this past week. I think he was still worrying about some things the previous week. But
my dog gave up 2 points in fantasy. Hurt my soul.
It's tough, bro. When everybody know you about to run the rock, like, what you expect is gonna happen? Yeah, like,
because it's like you don't want to give up deep balls, but you can live with some passes that, because it's like the way the ball can get played in the air and a good quarterback. But when they just running that rock,
it's a long day, bro.
We've
been a part of
it.
They
just marching down the field.
Like,
second and short, third and short, first down, and y'all getting ran over. That's like, okay. You guys start asking questions like maybe we're not what we think.
You know what? You know what I think is going to be very crazy to see and interesting in this game though, is you're going to see the tale of two opposites, right? Because as we just talked about, the uncanny player, the scramble, make something happen. That's Lamar, and then you got the system with Jared Goff. So
with a ton of weapons around him.
Yeah, you know, like
and a cannon.
Yeah, so you're gonna have a system quarterback with weapons, and then you're gonna have Lamar freestyle and then make some crazy play and get Zay Flowers open, be extending the play. So I think that's gonna be very interesting about. And both defenses are in for trouble. Like they're definitely in for some
This is
trouble.
gonna be a very exciting game.
Well, I can't wait to hear who you guys pick, because you got to pick one. You can't date both of them. You can't take both to prom.
Okay, we gotta bounce back week 2.
I can start it. I'm going Ravens.
I'm going Ravens too.
I think you have to.
I think they're pissed off. They got a bad taste in my mouth. They came out hot, tricked it off at the end, and I think they come out and try to really hand it to Detroit. But I don't think Detroit goes down easy.
No.
I think that defense better be ready to play.
This is that 45-42 game.
Yeah.
If it can get up
I think
Hammies better be loose.
This game in Baltimore.
Yeah, in Baltimore.
It's in Baltimore.
In Baltimore, yeah, that's gonna be.
I'm taking the Ravens.
Taking the Ravens. I think it's a good pick, bro.
Yeah, I think that's a good safe pick, and I'm gonna be my troll. I'm gonna be like how Rage Bait, how Hayes been. So I'm gonna go.
Oh, that's crazy.
Detroit.
My
I'm
name
gonna go
get thrown
Detroit.
out
It's
there
not a
with
bad
Rage
one, man.
Bait. That's
That
tough.
offense.
What
that
you mean? I've
offense
been winning
is
my
Detroit.
Rage Baits. Like you
deal
gotta
with
believe this one.
No, I believe this one.
All
I
right.
definitely believe
So
this.
then it's not a Rage Bait. I think this is a good matchup. I really do. I think if you had to really hone in on something that's key is if it comes to the wire, like I'm going with Lamar Jackson's legs in the end of the game. You know, like
Tell you what.
Jared Goff, he can scramble, but not like how Lamar can.
Yeah.
And you talking about a 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 game on the line, you know Lamar's getting it. Like it's gonna be a play action, roll to the right, and he's gonna either get it or Isaiah Likely's gonna be wide open, Zay Flowers wide open, or shoot. Derrick Henry might go for 200.
Ravens done play the Bills. They playing Detroit. I would say after these next couple weeks, you better be ready to play the Ravens. They're playing some football.
Yeah.
They playing some long games. They playing some games down to the wire.
Yeah, they getting experience.
They getting ready to go. By
Go
week
for the-
4,
It's up.
you better be ready to play them because they done played some games.
Yeah.
So what would you say the Ravens, or shoot, even Detroit, has to do to slow down Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry and Zay Flowers? Like, because this is a quality matchup in my opinion, and this might be a question for you, but they because you believe Detroit's going to win. What do you think needs to happen for them to slow down the Ravens offense after scoring 40+ points every single week?
Well, first thing I think they got to do is they got to make sure they come out fast. Like they have to come out fast, and what I mean by that is whichever side of the ball you go on, if you start off on defense, like bring pressure. Bring pressure right away, gap stuff out, make sure that Lamar is not able to really run, and make sure we all know running quarterbacks, make sure those edges keep him contained. And then the reason why I say bring pressure is like you want to be able to get Derrick Henry before he gets going, right? So if we can get that, and then you go on offense, if you can get you a 3 and out, or at least make them work down the field, and then offensively you can come out and be explosive as you can and go quick. And then if you can get up early and try to turn them one-dimensional, then that's going to be, because we know that Ravens really aren't going to be, they're not going to turn one-dimensional because they're always going to, like Derrick Henry could pop for 80, 90-yard run.
No doubt.
So they're still going to turn around and run it. But if you can at least get up to like 14-3, 14-0 early
One-dimensional
and
now,
try to
yeah.
make him one-dimensional, and then like when he hands it off, yeah, he might pop for a 30, 40-yard gain, but hey,
You got to
just
live
tackle
with
him
that.
down.
Yeah, you got to live with that.
Yeah.
If he gonna get his 100+ yards, you got to be able to live with it.
Yep.
And that D-line, linebackers, they got to come to work.
And shoot, I mean,
So
I don't
work
really
week.
want to answer the question, but it may be for you guys. What does the Ravens have to do to slow down the Detroit Lions? Because they coming out there, it's
I
too
can
many
tell-
weapons, bro.
I can tell you
Jameson
that,
Wilson, Amon-Ra, Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, Sam Laporte. I mean, bro, the weapons are there.
I would say Ravens probably got the harder job making them one-dimensional because I think their weapons are all over the field on the offensive side of the ball, and they got backs that are, east-west guys who can come out the backfield. They can catch it out the backfield. They got the receiver, one who can go deep, one who's a menace in the middle in the zones and find an open space. So, man,
but I think the Ravens defense is up for it, especially with Hamilton, and you got that D line is crazy. To be honest,
I think you got to
have to be the deciding factor.
It's going to be the same on both sides. You're going to have to blitz. You got to put pressure on.
You blitz him, get him behind the sticks early, and force Jared Goff to do what he's supposed to be good at. Throwing the rock.
I think you got to get him running.
The one
that's
key.
Why
you got to blitz him.
But if he's 3rd and 12, 3rd and 14, that's the game I want.
If you do all that blitzing, you leave him the flat open.
Yeah,
but
I love the Detroit's flat.
Yeah, because they get it out.
Guys.
Yeah.
So that's what I was gonna say. For me, for Ravens, what they need is to be assignment sound. 100% assignment sound. Like whatever it is that you're doing, you gotta make it can't be no hesitation. Like you can't be like I got the flats and it's I got the flat. Like it ain't. I got the flat. Like I gotta go. If I
ain't making the play, I'm here.
I can't be laid off the ball. If I'm a secondary guy and I'm supposed to be deep thirds or quarters, you better be in the deep thirds or quarters. Because I just think because it's like you said, you definitely have to mix up how much you're blitzing, right? Because you gotta make them believe in, and you have to have a very good show. Your show in terms of all right, we're bringing pressure, but that's the hard part is right now. I'm thinking about that. I have a tough game coming up, right? Coaching, and what we're trying to do. I don't believe we should do. I feel like you want to make everything almost look the same and then drop to it instead of give one picture and go to another picture, because then that rhythm gets caught on. So if you're showing pressure and then you drop out, then you show pressure and you come, okay, that's good. That's us making it look the same. But if you're basically saying, okay, when we're actually bringing pressure, we're gonna not show or vice versa, then that's the rhythm. Now the quarterback picks up on that, checks, reads, all that. So you have to make sure you do a good job of interchanging that, whether it's quarter by quarter, whether it's series by series, you have to make sure you do that. And I think a series by series thing, you have to switch it up. If you're going to do it, you do it one. And the reason why I'm talking about this, that I learned, I seen Van Joseph do it when I was in Miami and I watched him. We did certain things where it was he put on film, okay, by half, all right, so one whole half, we're basically doing all this showing and DBs are playing off. Then the second half, it's complete, and the DBs are now pressed, and then we dropping out though. It would be crazy how the switch up is, and always coming out the half, we'd always get picks, and then I've seen them do it quarter by quarter, and just playing that mental mind game with people. So I think that's what you got to do because it's such a system team.
I would say I'm gonna ask the defensive guys. Offensively, I would think, you're playing a team like Detroit, I would think the emphasis would be zone pressure, because I'm man pressure, and then then that means you getting Amon Ra on a one-on-one, you getting Jahmyr Gibbs on a one-on-one, I'm J-Mo on a one-on-one, I'm okay, that ain't really the ball we want to play, do we? I feel like...
I think you got to look at the defensive personnel. Yeah. Just like how we were talking about the quarterback. Who's the best players on our defense? Roquan Smith,
right?
Kyle Hamilton. I don't know what the corners look like, but if you ain't got no corner, you don't play man.
No. You play team defense.
Kyle's a blitzer. Roquan is a stout linebacker.
You got Jair Alexander.
No, they don't.
Is he hurt?
Oh, yeah, he did do it. He might be hurt.
No, I think he's there. He's there. But he's also sometimes can be a liability.
So based on what we saying, you go zone pressure.
I think you definitely got to mix it. But it goes to what I say. What I see, I think you definitely zone pressure is probably more of your in favor friend. Yeah. But then when you show them enough of zone pressure and it looks the same, and then all of a sudden now it's man.
Gotta go man.
Because then when it's man, they were expecting zone pressure, and a lot of times in zone pressures, right, people are flying to the flats, and sometimes the middle of the field is really where it's open, or it's the window between the middle and that hot to two player or your alley lat. So it's like doing that. Then when you bring that man one in, you take that away because you're probably taking away the inside. You probably have a whole rat, somebody there, and now you gotta go outside. But they're probably running routes, more slants, anything attacking the middle. So you definitely gotta mix it up.
I would be scared versus man in 11 personnel. Anything bigger, I could play man. 11, I would not feel good out there at man. Because if you got Sam Laporta and another tight end in there, and it's David Montgomery back there, I can play man. It's just Amon-Ra Jameson. You three DBs can figure out how to guard these two.
But that's the thing though. Like what I've been doing, and I see it working, is when you get into situations and they're good at finding, you instead of being in base, you go nickel and dime. Let them fly around. Those, like, you talk about those backs. Cool. But we tackling you in space before you can get started. You know what I'm saying? So you still got that.
They tried to do that at the Chargers, and we lost the AFC Championship, so I can't believe in it. It's hard for me to believe in it.
Feel it.
It's hard. It's hard. Because I believe in it. I believed it until it was time to stop the run, and
but that's the
David
thing.
Montgomery got a different purpose when he's holding the ball.
That's the thing that you got to see, though. You got to understand and pay attention. Because when you go into, you do that. Like so again, you understand. Go to base. That's fine. You're in base, and you try to get them, like you guys said, get them behind the sticks early. But once you got them behind the sticks, the only thing they can do, let's say you get them in the 2nd and 15. I'm going to nickel or dime right away, and you might get a gain again, but you get to what? 3rd and 10? I'm staying in that package because now you got to get 10 yards.
That's if they just as powerful as the Ravens.
I know. I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. Like if
in perfect scenario, I agree.
That's what
because
that's what my mindset is.
You can go to dime or nickel and hand the ball off to Jahmyr Gibbs for the same play you did on the first that they lost on, and he can go pop for 15. Now it's 2nd and 3. It's like, well, that didn't work.
Yeah, and then that's when you figure it out from there. But that's what I'm saying. Like that's kind of the hardest part. Just me coaching right now, and I'm witnessing. And then we've been having some like consistent games, and I know it's on the high school level, but the games that we've been playing, and us about to play Mater Dei this week, and the talent level that they have of their backs, their receivers. I mean, 2 Ohio State commits and all that. Like I'm thinking about that picture, and I'm trying our hardest to for them to understand what we're doing. It's like just calling a call is not going to necessarily work. Like you got to make sure that you give them a different picture. Like you give them either the same picture and then switch up what you do out of it. Because the thing about that, we know with Jared Goff is, yes, he's electric, but we also know he could get flustered real easily too. So that's kind of what you got to make sure that he's the focal point, because you know that those athletes aren't going to necessarily fold. Like you get Jahmyr Gibbs the ball in space, he's going. You hand the ball off to Montgomery, he's going. You get Amon-Ra room, he's going. So they're not folding. You got to get the starting guy flustered where he thought he saw something and he didn't, or he thought he knew what he had it before the snap, and then post snap it's something different. Like so, you got to get him flustered.
I think the Ravens have the capability of getting him flustered like that with the defense, especially being at home too.
Yeah.
Like home field advantage, getting him flustered. You got the crowd behind you. You got everybody behind you.
It's potential.
It looks like, I feel like that the Ravens can do that and get the job done. Get them flustered enough to do exactly what you said.
Well, I hope they don't.
Are more sound in what they do.
Yeah. I hope they don't.
So like, if they lose,
let's go Detroit,
because Detroit stopped them.
It's gonna be a shootout.
But
I don't think nobody gonna get flustered in that game. I think it's just gonna be a shootout.
It's gonna be a nice game. Very nice game.
Well, the Athletes group chat is out. See you guys next week.
Peace, deuces.
Fresh